Hello, hello, hello. I am Michelle Ann and one half of those two sisters. I work with driven business women to support them to get out of their head and to drop into their heart. I am so passionate about what I do. I love to help women to cut the crap, to do the thing and be the woman they were born to be. So welcome to my very first speaking debut in Melbourne. Despite being super nervous, facing some technical issues with my slideshow, and dealing with the heartbreaking loss of my dog just 3 days before I got on stage, I pushed through the fear and I'm proud to say I nailed it on stage. I'm excited for you to join me in this journey of self-discovery. Now, the clip's only 10 minutes long and was filmed from the audience. And as mentioned before, we lost the slideshow on the day. So I have popped them up into the presentation so you can get the full experience. Stay tuned right till the end for a special gift just from me.
Talk about being raw, real, and vulnerable. I had a slideshow because I was scared shitless to get up here without one. And thank you, universe. You have provided everything I need to test me beyond my limits. So here I am without my slideshow. But as Brian Tracy said, preparation, and preparation. And I did a lot of it. But in saying that, I did print my little speech out here just in case. So, I had the best slideshow too, everyone. It was really good. Who here in the audience loves to get shit done? Yeah, I know. I feel you. I'm exactly the same. And because of that, I'd like to invite you into a little club. We all love a good club, don't we? Yeah. Well, guess what, guys? This one is free membership, and it's called the Get Shit Done Club. But before we get into the club, I'd love to introduce myself. So, my name is Michelle Ann, one half of those two sisters. Wherever my sister is out in the audience, give me a yell. Up the back. I am the retired CEO of the GSD Club. I am an ex-police officer. I'm a science degree holder. And I'm a single mother of two. And I know how to get shit done, and I know how to get it done really fast. My go-to natural state is that of logistics, processes, structure. I think I get off on being really busy. Who else does that? And I absolutely love to follow the rules. I love predictability. I love security. And most of all, I absolutely love safety. Thank you, universe. So this sounds like a very masculine way of doing things, and you may mistake my name for being Michael instead of Michelle. But it's Michelle. And before I get into this club, you know I love rules, right? And I have this beautiful photo up here, but lucky, because I said I'm not going to memorize the rules because I'm never going to remember these, so I have them written down. So, the GSD Club rules. They are strict, and they're not for the faint-hearted. Get ready. So your calendar must be book solid at all times. Nod here if you get this. Breaks are only to be taken once everything is done. Yep. Your business is your first priority. Family and friends definitely come second. Suffer in at least one other area of your life. It's usually health or relationships. You're not talking to your partner. You have a rule for everything, even if sticking to it makes you suffer. That was me. Structure at all cost. Stay in control at all times. No emotion allowed. Stick with the mainstream. No fluffy Natasha Denman. All mainstream. Flexibility is not permitted. and excel at absolutely everything. Who here understands these rules? These are the GSD club rules. And this was me. I was the CEO of the GSD club. I ran the thing and I smashed it out of the park. That club served me really well. And this is where I had the beautiful pictures of me in uniform.
Oh.
So it served me really well. I was a sergeant in the police for 23 years. That is, until I wasn't. The words still echo in my head. It was October 2021. I was wrangling my German Shepherd, my 2 girls, power walking my GSD butt to get those kids to school. I was a single mum, doing it all, juggling everything. The mortgage, the house duties, the car loan, health and fitness, my social life, God forbid, Tinder, dating, Hinge, I had it all going. I thought I was doing well. I really did love my life. I really thought I was doing well. However, the phone rang, and it was my police boss, my inspector. His words, Michelle, I wasn't doing his impression, but I will. Michelle, I assume you know why I'm ringing you. I'm like, yeah. You have refused to follow the Commissioner's direction and get vaccinated. And because of that, you're now stood down. And you're being investigated. Yes, investigated by ethical standards. Yeah. Thank you very much. So what did I do? I kissed the kids goodbye, waved them off at the gate, thought, shit, I'll deal with that one later. Typical GSD move, bury it down and move the hell on. But before I get into this crazy story of what kicked me out of the police and ultimately the GSD club, I'd love to touch a little bit on intuition. Ooh, it's a swear word, isn't it? Sometimes in these very structured business roles, intuition. So intuition is a little bit like chalk and cheese. It's like putting I've got a picture of Trump and Obama. It's like putting Trump, just picture, Trump and Obama up here in a great photo and asking them to be best mates. It bloody well ain't gonna happen, is it? No. Now for all of you people out there that put your hands up saying that you love to get shit done, I can see you looking at me, Louise James. You were probably best mates with GSD, yes, but you only vaguely recall your intuition. So I'd like to introduce you to someone. Well, actually reintroduce you. I'd like to introduce you to your long lost auntie. And her name is Auntie Flo. No, not the period one. You ladies know what I'm talking about. No periods, that's Aunt Flo. Our intuition is called Auntie Flo. Now, Auntie Flo has probably been in your life for some time, but you've forgotten who she is. Your parents probably told you that she was a bit weird, a little bit loopy, crackers, maybe sent her off to live with the cats. Yeah, lots of people nodding. But Auntie Flo can be in your life, and today I'm here to tell you how this can happen, how you can bring Auntie Flo into your life. So when the direction came out, no jab, no job, something whispered deep in my soul. I just knew I didn't want to get it. Thanks. I just knew I didn't want to get it. Auntie Flo was knocking on my door and I answered. My intuition had come home. Now, as I said, Auntie Flo had been in and out of my life for many years now. And to be honest, I had started actually ignoring her. I was giving her the cold shoulder. And the cantankerous old bitch that she is, she gave me a few gifts to remind me that I was ignoring her. So the first one was she put me in hospital with shingles, the old nervous system, and a terrible rash from head to toe. This is where my slideshow would have come in effective. Everybody, picture the photos. I looked terrible. Rash, head to toe. All because I was ignoring her. My question to you is, you all have an Auntie Flo in your life. She may not be called the period one. She might have another name, but you've all got one. Are you ignoring her? What has she been trying to tell you? She was telling me to leave the police, and I ignored her. So I got the sack. So after many sleepless nights, the day had come. The final termination. The paperwork was being served. And I was prepared, like I am for this speech. I was ready, and I was not going to cry. I did. I cried like a baby. I felt let down, outcast, disrespected, and scared as hell. Here I am, a single mother, doing it all. Auntie Flo, you better be bloody good at providing, was all I was thinking. My last pay arrived on Christmas Eve of 2021, and then I was on my own. And I was so scared. Now I'm standing here in front of you today, so obviously I made it through. Yay! And Auntie Flo, it went a bit wonky there for a while. I think she forgot her walker. It was a mayhem. My sister always tells me I like to brush over the hard stuff, just get onto the good stuff. So I've only got 10 minutes. I'm not going into all the details. And put the humour aside. As a single mum, some days the pressure was unbearable. It really was. I took it out on my kids. I took it out on my sister. And ultimately I took it out on myself. But I knew deep in my soul that I'd made the right decision. And when you make a decision that's in alignment with your soul, you're always supported. Every time. But I did know that things needed a shake up. Things had to be done differently. So I was introduced to the new way of life, which is the Auntie Flo Club. Anyone want to join the Auntie Flo Club? Yay! So here I'd love for you to have a little feeling of what Auntie Flo feels like. I'm going to ask you to close down your eyes. Shut your eyes down. I can see you if you're still looking at me. No yawning, I saw that too. And listen with more than your ears. Calendar must have rest time scheduled in. Lunch must be taken. Your soul is your first priority. Family and friends are always welcome in the club. Balance all areas of your life. Break the rules when needed. Structure is used to contain, not suffocate. Tantrums and overwhelm welcome. Emotions must be displayed when felt. Fluffy and woo-woo to be regularly inserted into the business or your life. Flexibility shall be the leader. Excel at what you're good at and delegate the rest. Keep your eyes closed. And I I want you to feel the difference in these words. This is what your business or your life ultimately needs. It needs a flow that allows flexibility. It needs a strong connection to yourself and your why. It needs trust when the days get tough, and a belief in something bigger. It needs feeling, healthy relationships, and a strong gut instinct. Now, opening your eyes. Can you imagine getting shit done from this place? The lives you could change? The impact you could make? But guess what, friends? This takes courage. It takes courage to move from spreadsheets to meditation. It takes courage to move from safety to freedom. And it takes courage to move from doing to being. And it takes even more courage to do things a different way. Take it from me. I got the sack when I did things a different way. So are you ready to start doing things a different way? It's time to start to get courageous. It's time to trust your intuition and bring your two worlds together. Your GSD club and your Auntie Flo club together. So looking back, getting sacked from the police was actually a blessing in disguise. It really allowed me to use my own intuition and my own courage to inspire others. Do I agree with the decision and how it was made? Hell no. Do I believe I should be compensated for the stress and the loss of wage? Hell yes. I am strong, and you are too. I'm so grateful for you to be here and for me to be able to share this journey with you. And if you take anything away from today, it is to trust, have courage, and bring your two worlds together. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching and getting to the very end. I hope my story of overcoming nerves and challenges has inspired you. Now remember, it's not about the obstacles, but it's about how we handle them. And as a special thank you for staying right to the end, I have a special gift for you. So click the link below to receive an exclusive chapter from my upcoming book, Stay Courageous and Trust Your Intuition.